Bit of a project on the go in the shed in this bad weather. This is my 3.2 Baysports Pedal Pro pedal kayak, which I've had for a few years, and I decided I'd have a go at mid-mounting a Watersnake electric motor on it. There's some impoundments around here that are electric only. There's one in particular which some of you will be familiar with, Lauriston Reservoir, with its infamous boat ramp boulders. I've got a 3.7 metre punt that I've had on there before, electric only. Unfortunately, they've spaced those boulders so close that that punt won't fit in there anymore for whatever reason they have for doing that. So if I want to cover a lot of ground and be out all day rather than pedal my guts out, I thought I would put an electric on. So initially I had a spare 54 pound Watersnake lying around that I tried out on it. Obviously that's a much more powerful motor than what you need on a kayak. It certainly moves it along quite smartly, and also surprisingly was alright for trolling on the bottom 2 speeds and maybe even the 3rd speed for a fast troll, but it uses more power than what I need to, and it's bigger and heavier than what I need. So Anaconda had these 34 pounders on sale the other day for $229 for members, so I got one of those. These have a 26-inch shaft, which is ideal for this application, and also they only have a 2-blade prop as opposed to the 3 on the other one, so it'll slot straight down into that pedal drive well. I've made up a, well, you'd call it a mini transom, I guess, out of some scrap steel I had lying around. So that doesn't cost me anything apart from buying some extra screws. 6 screws hold the pedal drive on this unit. Take those 6 screws out and put 4 screws in, and my mini transom bolts in, and then the motor just attaches as normal. Obviously you can spin the head around on these Watersnakes, so the tiller faces towards you when you're sitting down. Power for this is from a 65 amp hour Kings in their somewhat oversized compact battery box. And steering is just like with the pedal drive, via the, where is it, the thumb rudder there. So yeah, the motor just deploys down the well where the pedal drive does, and I'll show you in a minute how that does that, and you just steer it with the thumb rudder. So I've tested it out with the 54 pound motor on. I haven't tested it out with this one on, but it's exactly the same size, length, just lighter. And according to Watersnake's site, on the very lowest speed it uses half the current, half the juice that the 54 pound uses. So yeah, and it should move at a fairly similar speed on top speed. So I'll do a demo on what it looks like when it's deployed. Now there's the 3 different drive units. You can see how much bigger the lower unit is on the 54 pounder compared to the 34. On the 54, which has a 3-blade prop, obviously I couldn't get that down the hole in the middle, so I got an AliExpress 2-blader, which probably from Incoda, but it actually fit on and worked, so, and was cheap. So that's the 3 different drives. The pedal drive, that's just held in by 6 screws on this base plate. So it only takes a minute to take that out, put that back in, and then you're left with, well, my mini transom and this hole to fit it down in. So yeah, just adds another option for this kayak, which I've really enjoyed owning. It's been great, had a lot of fun with this, and yeah, look forward to giving it all a test anyway, mainly over winter, chasing some trout and reddies and whatever else wants to jump on. So yeah, we'll see what happens to that. So that's it deployed. obviously it just pivots down, and if I leave it all the way down or almost all the way down, the depth is pretty much the same as what the pedal drive is. And then my little cover console, whatever you want to call it, goes back on. There is a little bit of a hole there, but it's not too bad. Yeah, so we've had about 115 mil or 110 mil or something of rain the last couple of days here, so, and it's still miserable. When we get a decent bit of weather, I'll take it out, give it a go with this new motor on it, see how it goes.